the next hour, I'll be sharing community events and interviewing some of the local companies out there trying to make a difference. On today's show, we have Carmela Marchioni from the York Association Support Group, Lena Katzman from the Smiles Foundation, and Stephanie Nicolo from the Aurora Cultural Center. But first, with me now is Katie Barber from the Aurora's Animal Rights Advocates. Welcome, Katie.
Thank you for having me.
It's always a pleasure to talk about animals and talking about how we make friendships with them and how we live amongst them.
Definitely.
And today I want to talk to you a little bit about what you advocate.
Yes, thank you.
We talked about a little when we were off air about how when you were a kid, you loved animals and your number one thing was, I want to save all of them.
Yes, I can remember telling that to my family, my mom and my dad. I wish I could save them all. I want to save them all. And, they'd always say, you can save as many as you can, try your best. And I think with veganism, we can save even more.
And you talked about as a kid wanting to save them all. Right now, you actually have an impressive collection of animals as your pets right now. Do you want to tell us a little bit about them?
Sure, yes. After being a registered veterinary technician for several years, I've accumulated several pets from different rescue situations. So we have 3 dogs and 3 cats right now at home, and everyone lives peacefully together.
And it's surprising you have that many animals up there, and they're all like friends and families, for example.
Definitely.
You said you were a registered veterinarian technician, and
yes.
you worked a lot with animals and trying to save them then and there. You're not practicing right now, but you're still registered.
I am still registered, yes.
Okay, and then you went on to this advocate to help these animals. Tell us a little bit about how you started that.
So I always called myself an animal lover, and I wanted to align myself with my inner values, and so I had to decide to keep animals off my plate because causing them to die and eat them is not something that I wanted to stand for anymore. So I started following different animal rights groups in the city and tried to find something going on here in my local community, but couldn't find anything. So I started doing my own group, potlucks and events here in Aurora and Richmond Hill area.
That's amazing to start it on your own because you want to see that much of a difference. How many people do you work with right now?
Typically at the events we have anywhere from 15, 20 to 30 people.
Well, that's an impressive number. And then we actually got a chance to look at Wishing Well Sanctuary.
Yes.
Could you let us know what that is?
The Wishing Well Sanctuary is definitely one of my favorite places to be. It's a sanctuary for farmed animals, rescued from different situations, ranging from potbelly pigs that didn't turn out to be a good house pet, to pigs that fell off a slaughter truck, to a llama from a petting zoo, and horses and other animals too. So Wishing Well is just up in Bradford, and I've been volunteering there since March.
So if anybody wants to go check it out, there's a website, wishingwellsanctuary.org.
Yep.
And they actually do tours. How do you get on that list, or how do you go for a tour?
I would check out their website. They've got tours twice a month, the second Sunday of the month and the last Saturday. So this coming up Sunday is their tour day. The tour starts at 12:30.
And it says they do events. What kind of events do they do there?
They do all sorts of different events. So they have a yogathon coming up November 14th. At the end of the month, they're having a humane education course, and this weekend they're actually having an animal communication course where they're having a pet psychic come to try to teach us how to communicate with animals a little bit more in depth.
Like Dr. Dolittle.
Yeah, a little bit.
And you say about veganism. I'm going to go backtrack to how you became a vegan. And we always wonder, what is it like to be vegan on a daily basis? Is it difficult to get food? How do you prepare stuff? Can you explain how you made that decision and how one of us and everybody out there can become a vegan?
Yeah, definitely. So I made that decision just over 2 years ago, and I started with going vegetarian first because making the switch overnight can be very difficult, dropping dairy, eggs, and meat, and fish, everything. So I did it gradually. I got rid of dairy from my diet after I got rid of meat, and I started substituting it with the vegan options because there's so many different milks out there: cashew milk, coconut milk, almond milk, soy milk, hemp milk, and all those milks can be turned into cheese. So there's always an option, and the vegan meat options are rising. You can get them at Metro, No Frills. PC has their own vegan chicken brand as well now.
See, that's amazing. A lot of people don't know that. Your company is about educating.
Yes.
Not putting it down people's throats, but just educating.
Yeah, we just want to let people know that the options are out there and what their choices are, leading to in the animal world. With eating animals, it's absolutely killing the planet as well with the amount of resources that we have to put in to make one resource of meat is very wasteful.
And it's difficult for people they don't see it on a daily basis. They'll say, okay, I'm taking one pack of chicken. But one pack of chicken for every family, it adds up. I want to talk a little bit about the two events that you're holding.
Yeah.
One is the visual event. It's a full day, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Yeah.
Where is that and what does that entail?
So we're doing a vigil at the Newmarket Meat Packers and King Cole Duck. So there's two slaughterhouses just outside of Aurora, at Aurora Road and Warden. So we're going to spend the day there, and we're just going to kind of bear witness to the trucks that come in. And throughout the day, we're going to go into town and leaflet and hold posters, just to raise awareness that there are two local slaughterhouses outside of the area and let people know what's going on in the community.
Yeah, close to home. You gotta give some attention to that. And lastly, I'm really excited about a vegan bazaar.
Yes, this is our first vegan bazaar. We're having it at the Aurora Public Library at the end of the month, and we've invited different vegan groups, different animal rights groups to come and showcase what they have to offer, and we have invited a past undercover investigator to come speak and tell us of his experiences of working in the industry.
There's so many great things going on during that bazaar, so Katie, I have to thank you for coming in. And you know what? Don't forget, Vegan Bazaar, the 29th of this month. You can find more information on your website.
Our website, definitely, and I'd also recommend following us on Facebook. It seems to be the most easy for someone nowadays, and you can get contact all our events there.
Yeah, we'll have that on for us. Thank you again for
No problem.
Thanks for opening our eyes to what's happening in our neighborhood.
Thanks so much.
Coming up next on Bulletin Board, we have Carmela Marchione.